it's Tiny Games here. Welcome back to my channel. This is a big video, I guess. I was hoping to do a video in a few days actually, discussing the future of Disney Dreamlight Valley, potential future updates and stuff. I kind of wanted to do it at the end of the Star Path because I felt that would be the best time to do a video like that, because obviously everyone's looking to the next update. Kind of most of the new tasks from the last update are all done, so that's kind of what I was waiting on. But Disney have decided to drop a ton of news on us today, and that kind of messed with my plans, so I'm having to rush into this video now. I might do a follow-up video later with some of my own thoughts and theories and other things like that, but I won't waste any more time. Let's get straight into it because there's a lot of news we have to dive into here. Okay, so I've brought you over to the Disney Dreamlight Valley website with all the news about the upcoming update. So let's scroll down. So the announcement starts, "Hey Valley Villagers. In today's blog post, we're bringing you a first look at the extensive future plans for Disney Dreamlight Valley. Unveiling our expansion pass in first ever showcase on November 1st at 1 p.m. ET, 6 p.m. CET. So they are having a showcase thing at that time. I am debating about whether I do a live stream or not, because the problem is I do have a D&D session that day. So I obviously have to stick to the D&D session that was planned, so I might not be able to do a live reaction to it. So I might just do a follow-up video about it. But we'll see. We'll come to that when it comes to it. But it says, "Today we are excited to announce the arrival of Disney Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time, a paid expansion pass coming to Disney Dreamlight Valley this December 5th. Now it's interesting because they've said a paid expansion pass, which concerns me a bit. Hearing that word paid is always a bit of a worry, especially as I feel we're so kind of early on in the game stage. But yeah, we'll keep reading. They have given us this picture, Disney Dreamlight Valley, A Rift in Time. There's a lot of cool stuff on this. I'm not going to go into it yet because I kind of want to read through the information. And then at the end, we'll do a deep dive into this picture and point out all the things we can spot. So it says, "To learn more, we invite you to join us for our first ever showcase this November 1st at 1 p.m. ET, streamed on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook Live. During the stream, we'll dive into the expansion pass, showing off this all-new adventure across Eternity Isle, where you'll meet new friends, discover new biomes, and immerse yourself in new gameplay features. In addition, key members of the Disney Dreamlight Valley team will reminisce over their favourite moments from the past year, give you a glimpse at upcoming updates, and unveil much anticipated multiplayer features." I really like the sound of that, the multiplayer features. That to me tells me there's quite a lot coming from multiplayer. One thing I do want to do with this channel in the future when we get multiplayer is to do valley tours. So obviously if you are interested in that in the future, then obviously please join my Discord to connect with me so that we can discuss plans to do that, because I'd love to kind of show off your valleys, give you guys a chance to talk about your thoughts, your theories, your opinions on the game and everything like that. So it says, "We can't wait to share more next week, but ahead of the stream, there are a few other key updates we would like to share today. Global launch on December 5th. Early access has been incredibly valuable for the entire Disney Dreamlight Valley team. Thanks to your enthusiasm and participation over the past year, we've had the chance to build the game we aspire to, while implementing your feedback to make the Valley experience even more magical. Reflecting on the journey we've been having with all of you, we're so excited to share that on December 5th, Disney Dreamlight Valley will be leaving early access. As we transition to launch, existing players will keep their access to the game, their moonstones, and their save game. So that's good to know that everyone who's already played still keeps everything that they've given. We kind of expected this, but it's always nice to get confirmation of that. So yeah, that's really exciting. But this also does give us our big next update date, which will be December 5th. Which I think is really, really cool. So we all kind of know that. We don't have to theorize on that any longer. I was thinking we would get it end of November. But I guess because it's the big global launch, maybe they're giving us a bit more time before that happens, just so that they can kind of cover all their bases, make sure everything's ready. So it says an update on free to play. As we look ahead to the official launch, with the learnings we've gained from early access, we've made the decision to remain a paid game for the foreseeable future. This means we will not make the transition to be a free-to-play game when we leave early access on December 5th. This choice ensures that Disney Dreamlight Valley will be able to continue delivering on a premium game experience for all players. It's important to us that we maintain our promise to keep delivering free content updates that add new characters, realms, clothing, furniture, and more surprises to your valley. Purchases requiring moonstones will remain optional, fair, and match the level of quality players have come to expect. Players will still be able to collect their free moonstones via dream snaps and chests, or optionally choose to purchase them. Now, this is really interesting because obviously they said it was always going to go free to play. I feel bad for the people that have held off buying the game on the assumption that it was going free to play and then it's not gone free to play. Because those people have really missed out on a lot, which I think is a bit kind of upsetting. But I guess that was their choice to make by choosing not to go for the free, for waiting for free to play. I don't know. I don't mind that it's not going to be a free to play game. I have technically paid for this game. I did use it through Xbox Game Pass, and then I did buy an edition just so I could get the ultimate items, because I really wanted some of the decor pieces with that, and I did want some more moonstones, so it cost effective, like it made sense for me to make the purchase, so I did do it. So that's kind of good to know, but yeah, it's probably disappointing for those. I'm assuming that's why they've called this expansion pass a paid expansion pass, because I guess people are going to have to buy the game to play it. That's what I'm thinking, because they have mentioned about delivering free content updates. Now, I would think this comes under the free content update. So I think the paid expansion pass is possibly to do with the fact that you have to buy the game to play it. I don't know. It's a bit confusing. If anyone sort of understands that better than I do, then please clarify. I'm happy for you to do so. My brain doesn't always work. So yeah, so that's the update on free to play. Launch game editions for new players come in December 5th. Moving forward, Founders Packs will be available through December 4th. When we transition out of early access on December 5th, we'll be unveiling all new editions. New players can choose to purchase the core game with bonus moonstones on its own, or opt for the gold edition, which includes exclusive, I assume they mean not exclusive, exclusive cosmetic items, access to the A Rift in Time expansion, and even more bonus moonstones. Take a look at the exact contents below. Okay, so that's interesting. Access to the Rift in Time expansion? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so choose your edition, digital, 8,000 moonstones, £40. The cozy edition is a physical edition, which they're already selling and have dispatched to a lot of people. I was a bit gutted about this because there's 5 raccoon companion skins for the a tie-in to Inside Out, a Cheshire Cat sweater. I wasn't really fussed about the posters or the sticker sheet. I wasn't actually fussed about the Cheshire Cat sweater, but I thought it would be cool to have the extra companion skins. I would like it if they put them in the premium shop. Like, I'm willing to pay moonstones for them, but like, it didn't make sense to me to fork out another like 50 quid for a physical copy of a game that I already own that I'm not going to play physically, like using the physical copy. It just didn't make sense to me, so I did miss out on that. But they do have this gold edition with 15,000 moonstones, a flowery capybara animal companion, flowery summer cottage house style, artists overalls, avatar costume, and that's 70, well, it's $70 here, so it will imagine be similar in pounds and euros, so yeah. And then this Rift in Time expansion pass, it says it's £30. So you do have to pay for this expansion pass. So is this not a story thing? I don't understand. I don't know. Okay, as a thank you to our early access players, all unique cosmetic items included in the upcoming Gold Edition will be given free of charge to any player who purchases and claims a Founders Pack in-game on or before December 4th, no matter the tier. Not only that, but all Founders will also receive 2,500 Moonstones to celebrate this exciting moment. I think that's really cool. These rewards look gorgeous. I love this cottage. This cottage is beautiful. Wait, was that the cottage in the picture? I'll have to remember this when I look back. These overalls are gorgeous. I will live in these overalls. These are obviously, well, at least the one on the left is definitely Tangled theme with all those lanterns and stuff. That's really cute. And then the flowery capybara, which obviously capybaras are kind of the cottagecore animal at the moment, I would say. For a while there was frogs, then there was like mushrooms, which aren't an animal, but you know what I mean. And then capybaras are kind of the moment, so yeah. As a final note, the Disney Dreamlight Valley Cozy Edition, a special retail exclusive edition, is now available for Nintendo Switch across North America. The Cozy Edition will be released globally for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch on November 10th. Find out more here. On behalf of the Disney Dreamlight Valley team, we want to thank all of our wonderful players around the world for their continued unbridled passion. We're excited to bring you more magical experiences for years to come. We'll see you on November 1st. So that's a bombshell and a half. That's a lot of information to take in. I love this. I think this is really cute. I love these extra rewards. I am very confused about this expansion pass, but it seems like it's an update, like the next update. So I don't know. Does that mean everything we've played so far is the end of the game? I don't know. It's very confusing. I'm excited about it though. I'm excited to find out more information on November 1st. And I do promise you, even if I don't do a live stream, I will be doing a video recapping everything, going over my opinions of what they talk about on the showcase. But let's have a look at this poster because there's a lot of features in this poster that I kind of want to look at. Okay, here we are. So I have kind of cropped the image a bit dodgily just so you're aware. I will try and scroll around on the screen so you can sort of see everything I'm looking at, but this is the main poster. So there's a lot of cool things in this. Let's talk about the things at the front here, I guess, the main things. We have the main character, our character, with this really cool wand, staff, stick thing, which I'm guessing is the new royal tool. We can see the hourglass shape in the middle here. So I'm assuming that's tying to the hourglass we saw in the last roadmap. It says a rift in time. That makes me think there's some element of time travel to this event, which is going to be pretty cool. I think that's a really cool feature. I am excited to see where this story goes. As it looks, what this character's wearing, there's nothing noticeably new that I can tell, which makes me a bit anxious because I really want new clothes in the game. I feel like we don't have many clothes, so bit disappointed to not see that, but I guess that's not really important for them. The next thing I'll talk about is Eve. Eve is here. We finally have Eve pictured. I mean, we have seen Eve in a memory, so it was pretty much guaranteed that we would be getting Eve at some point, along with the fact that, like, obviously we've talked about her. She has a voice actress casted and everything like that. So I think it was pretty much guaranteed. We knew Eve was going to come eventually. The next thing I'll talk about is Rapunzel here. Rapunzel looks adorable. We have had a sneak peek at her in the past. We have seen her in, I think it was the original trailer. We only saw the back of her. So it's kind of cool to see her from this front on image to kind of see more of her character face. Does look kind of off, but it is what it is. I mean, you know, it's a game. These things don't always match up to how they are in the films. I still think she looks really cute. I am excited to finally be getting Rapunzel in, because obviously we've had Mother Gothel for such a long time. Not only was Rapunzel teased in the early days, but so was her tower, which we can see in the background here. So I'm really, really excited to kind of have that going forward, like to have her in game. Then we have Gaston on the left here. Gaston is more of a surprise to me. Although I kind of expected Gaston to come eventually, I am a little bit surprised to see him so soon, I guess. And at the forefront of this trailer. It's really cool to have a look at his character. I think his character model is really off. His face is just really off-putting to me. I don't know what it is. There's just something about it that hasn't translated well. But honestly, these are minor little criticisms. It is what it is. But I am really, really excited to kind of see this. I think it's great to see what characters are coming and what we can kind of expect from this update. Now, the next thing I want to point out are the animals. So on the right here, we've got this capybara. We have this little snake here down on the left, and on the top right, top left, we've got this monkey. So my thoughts are, there were hints of 3 new biomes. Spoiler alert, if you haven't finished the main storyline, we did see a map with 3 biomes. So it was pretty much hinted at that we were going to get 3 new biomes in the upcoming act or update, whatever you want to call it. So with 3 biomes would naturally come 3 new animal companions or critters, however you want to refer to them. And I think this is basically confirmed. It's the snake, the monkey, and the capybaras, which is really, really cool. That's really, really exciting to see. I don't know how much I will actually use these companions. They don't appeal to me personally, but they'll probably appeal to a lot of other people. And I'm excited to see what kind of animal poses we get with them. So we all know a big thing in game is the camera and the sort of limited aspects of that. So I am very excited to kind of dive into that and things like that and see what they've got and what they can add to that. There's so much to cover here. The next thing I guess we can talk about is some of the other details in the front here. So if we look on the right, there looks to be some like peppers maybe. These look like turnips, some sort of like purple carrots maybe. Not sure what these are, some sort of flower or berry or something. So I think these are hints at new crops that we're probably going to get, because obviously with 3 new biomes, that will assumingly have 3 new goofy stalls, and with those new goofy stalls, we're likely to have a host of new crops and things like that. So I'm very excited to get into them. And with new crops means the likely chance of new cooking recipes. So there's a lot that we're going to get with this update. It is going to bring a lot to the game. On the left, we can see this little cactus here, which I think is really cool. And then we also have these little mines. These look a bit like the crystals in the Vitalis mines, those kind of gems. I think it's the Vitalis gems. Either way, that's what they kind of look like, but kind of like a dark purpley grey tone, which I think is really exciting. So new gems, possibly, obviously new mining spots, which I think is really, really cool. So yeah, that's kind of most of the foreground. I guess we need to talk about biomes. We need to talk about biomes. So obviously we've got Agrabah in the background there. We've got all this deserty sand landscape. So pretty much guaranteed a sand biome. Everyone was expecting that. Now, on the right, we've also got this more kind of like jungly, tropical kind of landscape with these kind of like trees and the vines and things like that. So I'm guessing a jungle biome. And then if you look further back, we have what looks to be like a meadow. So I'm guessing we're going to get a sort of like a plaza or meadow type center. And then the sand and jungle biomes off to the side, potentially. That's what I'm kind of anticipating. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm reading from this picture. Now, I think it's interesting that they've put Mirabelle's casita in this picture with Mirabelle stood at the front. Is this just to highlight like an aspect of our current world? Maybe hinting that we can move characters from biome to biome, like as in across the different worlds. So obviously this is called the Eternity Isles. So can we move the characters we have in our current main world across to the Eternity Isles? I don't know. Or could it be a hint that we're going to get further Encanto characters down the line? That's a very big possibility. We do have Wally's little garden here. So again, is that alluding to the same thing? Is it kind of we can transfer characters from our current world to these Eternity Isles? Who knows? It could just be to tie in with Eve, and again, just adding background characters to the artwork, which is something they do sometimes. You can see on the left, we've got our own house here. You've got Wally's house as well. I hadn't noticed, but look, that's Mickey. That is Mickey right there, where my mouse is. Hopefully you can see it on screen. That's Mickey Mouse. So we see Mickey Mouse here, which is kind of cool. I did catch a glimpse of this. So I don't know if you can see that, this little cottage. Now, I don't know what this ties to. I was wondering if this was going to be the cottage like they're giving us in the additional pack, but I don't think it is because the roof's different. I'm not sure it's going to be Gaston's house, although it very well could be because you've got Rapunzel's house on the right. Hold on, if I scroll over for you guys, just so you can see this parallel. So here's Rapunzel, there's her castle. So is this Gaston's house? Now, we have seen another house, which we kind of all assumed was going to be Gaston's house. And that had a big deer stag head on the front. This one doesn't. This one just looks more like a general cottage. So I don't know if this is alluding to another character, another premium house, or if this is going to be Gaston's house. I'm not sure. If this is Gaston's house, which it could be, it's kind of got those Belle provincial village type vibes. I'm going to be a little bit gutted because the original, I guess, artwork or house that we assumed was going to tie into Gaston was a lot nicer, to be honest. It was a lot nicer. So I think this would be a bit disappointing if it is Gaston's house, but we'll see. We will see. I guess we have to talk about Agrabah. So again, spoilers if you haven't played the game fully yet. We did see Jafar's shadow at the end. Everyone predicted that Jafar's going to be the next big bad, which I think is still very, very likely. But I think he's going to be an overarching character. I don't think, even sort of before this picture, I didn't think he was someone we were going to get immediately with the start of the next act. I did kind of think he was always going to be a character that was going to take some time to come into the game because, you know, he's a villain. He's lurking in the shadows. I don't think he would reveal himself till sort of towards the end, you know, climactic end. That's what I'm kind of thinking. Now, the next thing I want to talk about as well, which you've probably spotted as we've looked at this picture, is this this boat. Now, I don't recognise this boat. There's a few different theories that sort of spring to my mind initially. The first one was the boat from the rescuers, just because of the spouts on the top, but the design on the bottom is very different. So that's what kind of put me off that theory. But maybe it is, maybe it isn't, I'm not sure. Another theory I thought of was it made me think of Steamboat Willie, because that's again sort of in the style of the same sort of boat, not exactly, but similar. So that was another thing that I kind of thought of. Another thing that I was thinking was also Tarzan, just because it's on a mountain. This is what threw me off. Why is it on a mountain? What is this boat doing here? And then I remembered that in Tarzan, he lives in this like tree house that was sort of constructed from the remnants of a boat. So that kind of made me think of that. And then my last thought, whilst doing some digging, was actually Splash Mountain. Now, I struggle a bit when it comes to parks knowledge because I've never been to the Disney parks. It's a dream to go to the Disney parks, but Disney is freaking expensive. I don't know how anyone affords to go. Like literally, I would love to go, but it's just like so expensive, thousands of pounds. So yeah, but either way, I kind of wondered whether this is meant to be a hint at Splash Mountain. The Splash Mountain boat doesn't look exactly like this. Again, it has that kind of old-timey boat feel. And it's on a mountain. So that was kind of what I came to as a conclusion. But I really don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. And I know Splash Mountain is getting rebranded. I believe it's getting rebranded into something Tiana themed. So is this a Princess and the Frog reference? Like, there's just so many aspects that it could be, and I don't know. You're all going to have to tell me your theories about this mystery boat mountain, because I really don't know. I think there's so many directions it can go in. I'm really not like stuck on a particular idea. Like, there's been some things that I've been kind of like really certain in my gut, really kind of like, I expect this, and I've been sort of right on a lot of my gut instincts for things. But this I just have no clue on. And like I said, if it is a parks reference, that's, yeah, it's gonna go over my head. I'm not gonna get that. But yeah, I think that's the most sort of things within this picture. Let me zoom out again for you all. Okay, there we go. So that's zoomed out on the picture. So let me know, is there something in this picture that you have spotted that I haven't seen? I think I've seen most of the things. The hint to the jungle biome, the sand biome, Agrabah. What looks to be another meadowy area. We've obviously got the free companions. We've got new crops. We've got new plants with the cactuses and trees and foliage. We have the new gems as well, which are hinted at here. We obviously have the free characters, which are great to see. Eve, Rapunzel, and Gaston. We get a first look at this new royal tool. We get a name, A Rift in Time. Sorry about the noise. My cat is deciding to act up. They always act up in the worst moments. We obviously see Casita, a lot of hints about Wally and our own house as well. So again, just a lot of little hints here. And this cottage as well, which is this Gaston's cottage or not, I don't know. And obviously Agrabah, so hints at Aladdin characters, which is really great, really exciting. Okay, so now that we've talked about all of this, we've kind of gone through the important main updates. Let me know in the comments down below. I really want to know what your thoughts are, what your theories are. I want to know if you've spotted any details of this photo that I've overlooked. Yeah, just let me know. I really want to get talking about this. It's really exciting. What do you think about the fact that we aren't going free to play? Is that gutting to you? Are you annoyed? Are you angry? Or are you happy? let me know. I'm really excited anyway, and I assure you, come the 1st, I will do another video, whether it's on the 1st or the 2nd, and whether it's a live stream or just like a recap. I will do something. There will be something coming, trust me. But I'm really excited to talk with you about this. If you do want to talk more in depth rather than just in the comments, do join my Discord down below. And like I said, in terms of multiplayer, if you are interested in Valley tours, join the Discord again and reach out to me, because that's something I really want to do. I do have a section coming up which I want to call Dreamlight Dreamers, which I'm really excited about, and I really want to get the ball rolling on that. I do have someone who's interested in doing that with me, but I want to do it with multiple members of the community. Whether you're a content creator or just a regular gamer, I want to come. I want to see your valleys. I want to see your touch of magic creations. I want to see your builds, your designs, your dream snaps, anything. And I think it's a great way for you to show your stuff off, showcase things. Even before multiplayer, I really want to just kind of get something going. So if you are interested in that, please reach out to me, and we'll get something going. But yeah, I think I'll wrap up the video here. It's been a lot of talking. Sorry for the fast pace of it all. But yeah, I will be back with another video soon. I can guarantee it. And have a lovely day, guys. Bye.